welcome to the Rev Fishing channel.
Today we will share information about around the sea world.
Let's explore the sea.
Bass fishing at night. Bass is a name shared by many species of fish. The term encompasses both freshwater and marine species, all belonging to the large order Perciformes, or perch-like fishes. Largemouth bass. The largemouth bass is a carnivorous freshwater game fish in the Centracidae family. A species of black bass native to the eastern and central United States, southeastern Canada and northern Mexico. It is known by a variety of regional names, such as the widemouth bass, bigmouth bass, black bass, bucketmouth, potter's fish. Florida bass, bucketmouth bass, green trout, Gilsdorf bass, Oswego bass, and southern largemouth and northern largemouth. The largemouth bass is the state fish of Georgia and Mississippi, and the state freshwater fish of Florida and Alabama. Taxonomy. The largemouth bass was first formally described as Larberus samarites in 1802 by the French naturalist Bernard Chemin de Lossipede. Lossipede based his description on an illustration of a specimen collected by Louis Bosque near Charleston, South Carolina. Recent phylogenomic studies, however, place the type locality given by Lossipede as within the range of the Florida bass and outside that of the largemouth bass. This study concludes that Lossipede's name is the correct binomial for the Florida bass. And the oldest binomial for the largemouth bass is Cuvier's Huron nigricans, which has a type locality of Lake Huron which is within the range of the largemouth bass. Description. The largemouth bass is an olive green to greenish-grey fish, marked by a series of dark, sometimes black, blotches forming a jagged horizontal stripe along each flank. The largemouth is the largest of the black basses, reaching a maximum recorded overall length of 29.5 inch and a maximum unofficial weight of 25 pounds. The female bass larger than the male. Average lifespan in the wild is 10 to 16 years. Tips for bass fishing at night. On any given day, nighttime offers some of the best opportunity for catching a big bass. Fishing bass in the dark is a favorite for many in the know because the action can be outstanding. After the sun finally sets, and there's a good chance at catching some of the biggest bass in any given lake across North America. 1. Weather. Weather is definitely an important factor to consider before any night mission. When it comes to spring weather and nighttime bass, you're looking for consistency. Where I'm from in the Midwest, the night bite starts to get good around late March. 2. Tackle. You really don't need to bring your entire arsenal out there if you go bass fishing at night. In fact, less than a handful baits will produce after dark. 3. Frogs. Top water frogs get my vote for favorite bait to throw when bass fishing at night. The sound of a top water frog getting engulfed is about the coolest sound. A black frog will be my first choice, but I've caught them just as good on a green one. I've experimented with several types, and the popping style has conquered all. 4. Rattling night frogs. One tweak I like to do to my frogs is to insert a glass rattle or two. All you have to do is get yourself a couple glass rattles and make a small incision in the belly of the frog. After inserting the rattles, add a touch of super glue, give it a couple minutes to dry and you're good to go. Doing this allows for longer casts and added noise to give big bass something to hone in on when you're out on those super dark, windy nights. 5. Jigs. I prefer the flipping jig because if the wind starts to pick up, and they still won't come up for a frog, I can opt to swim the jig to get bit that way, too. I'll usually pair the jig with a Yamamoto double-tail grub, or rage-tail craw. I prefer to throw a 3/8 ounce flipping jig, usually a Strike King Pro model, in black and blue. If the jig isn't already trimmed, I will leave the skirt for the full skirt puts off more silhouette, allowing for a larger profile for bass locate. 6. Buzzbait. A buzzbait is a top producer at night, especially when wind is a factor. I add a trailer hook and soft plastic on the back of my buzzbaits at night. Adding the trailer hook will help with short strikes and it will also add weight to the bait for longer casts. Clamping the rivet down on your buzzbait blade will add more squeak and squeal. You can also bend and tweak the blades of your buzzbait in a bit, forcing the bait to slow down in the water. 7. Pack light. Bass fishing at night is not about showing off your latest and greatest gear you just bought, it's about keeping it simple. I carry a small, one-shoulder strap, fishing bag on my night missions. It's super lightweight, dark, so I blend in and angry homeowners can't see me, and allows for more than enough storage. 8. Bring a buddy. Night fishing can quickly turn into an all-night game, causing fatigue, and possibly careless mistakes. A friend's presence could mean the difference between taking a nap, or an unplanned swim. It's nice to have someone there so you can get a couple hero shots and get the fish back in quickly, so you can get back to fishing. It's also nice to have someone to talk to while you're out there in the dark.
Thanks for watching this video.
Don't forget to like,
Comment,
share,
and subscribe this channel.
see you later!